Welcome to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq. We're coming to you from Money 2020 in Las Vegas, Nevada, and joining me for this segment we have Brandon Krieg. He's the co-founder and CEO of Stash. We're going to discuss the future of banking. Brandon, it's great to have you with us. Welcome to Trade Talks.
Thanks for having me. This is great.
You got it. And before we get into your panel on the future of banking, tell us about Stash and what differentiates your solutions.
Yeah, I mean, we've been around since 2015. We are an investing and banking app that focuses on financial literacy and financial education. And so for us, it's not about creating another transactional type of, fintech type of product. It's about helping our customers build long-term wealth. So we now have 2.5 million active monthly subscribers who are using Stash for investing and banking, but most importantly, to put themselves on a path of long-term wealth creation, which is really important. And I'm really proud to say that our customers have now saved over $3 billion on the platform, but it's happened $30 at a time. So our customers aren't the wealthy, they're everyday Americans that we interact with in our lives, and they need someone to really help them, help them set up for long-term wealth. So we're really pleased.
Right.
So it's a much different and very unique business model in the sea of day trading type of apps right now.
So you want to hear singles and doubles and consistency and think with that long-term mindset, which makes complete sense to this long-term investor.
Yes.
You were just on stage talking about the future of banking. What does that mean to you? Give us some high-level points that you spoke about.
Yeah, I mean, listen, banking has been a commoditized business for 100 years. So when we think about banking, we think about how to embed banking into the other products that exist. Banking isn't only the central node, it's a node of lots of products. So what we've done with banking is we've embedded banking into the experience to create bridges. So one of the bridges we created is something called Stockback. So we have a Stash Stockback debit card, and every time you go and spend on the card for your everyday spending, you become a shareholder. So if you go out and spend money at Starbucks to get a coffee, every time you go to Starbucks, you become a shareholder again and again and again. Because we're a subscription business, we can afford to give back the interchange revenue to you as the customer. So what you're doing is you're building a portfolio that mirrors the way you live your life, and you're learning and discovering that the world around you can be owned. It's very exciting.
That is it. So you almost get like a slice of a stock when you make that particular purchase.
Yeah, you get a little bit of stock, and actually for our Stash Plus customers, you get 1% of your spend back in stock.
Oh, that's
which is, it's really compelling for the end user because you're learning. We've now done over 60 million rewards of stock.
Wow.
Which is really cool for our customers.
And it's been a crazy year in the markets. We know it's been volatile for every asset class globally in 2022. Mm-hmm. What advice are you giving to your millions of customers as you think about the future?
Yeah, 25 years in, I give the same advice.
Right.
If the market's up or the market's down, it's not about picking or timing the market because nobody can time the market. It's about investing small amounts of money on a very regular basis. And I say that if the market's going up and I say if the market's going down because no one can predict what it's going to do. So our customers are coming to Stash not to invest for a day or a minute, they're investing for 10, 20, 30 years in a managed account that we manage, or retirement account, or in their taxable account. And so it's about small amounts. And that's why the average deposit into Stash is so small, it's $30. Mm-hmm. It's because our customers are listening to the advice, because they don't know what's going to happen. But they do know that the best way to create wealth is to take the long term.
Right, and to wrap up here, what about Stash? What are your thoughts around crypto investing? Is that part of the offerings as well, or potentially part of that?
Yeah, very much so. It's a new part of our offering. We just announced it about a month ago. We didn't build crypto, though, to be a casino. We're in Las Vegas right now. This is not the reason that we did it. We did it because we do believe that people should have exposure to crypto, except they should have it with guardrails and an understanding of the risks that they're taking, and an understanding of what it is and how it fits in your portfolio. So we have added it, and we're really happy because the way we did it is another vehicle to invest in crypto as part of a diversified portfolio over the long term, though.
All right, appreciate the insight, Brandon. Thanks for joining us on Trade Talks, and thanks for joining me. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.